Beautiful exclusive, of course, with the Karombas. Safari. Your Karomba caption, of course, SMS number, WhatsApp number 0793 267 279 0793 267 279. Talk to us. Where are you watching from? And of course, how many remember when you last saw Krowbar during that time? Yes. And wow.
Yes.
You're telling me behind the camera that you've walked away from all this time.
Yes.
Are you consulting Joy about it?
Joy knew my position. At that point, we were not married. We were just dating. We were just, because we got married in 2010, that is 2009. So that particular point, I'm consulting my mentorship, I'm consulting my mom and my dad, and I'm telling them this is a situation and this is my position. And I'm saying, come what may, I'm not moving from this position.
So what is mom saying about it that time?
My mom, there was nothing there to talk about.
She was like,
yeah, as long as you're standing for God, we are on.
Go all the way.
Yes.
Joy, did you feel like...
No.
Yeah.
You're like, it's okay?
Yeah.
It was, yeah. I didn't have any issue with it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Unaandika kitabu lini? Aki nitaipromote mwenyewe. Mimi wewe ukatupika yako how to be a Karomba Mrs. Oh my goodness, yes. I love that. And you guys now parents, I saw your daughters. I had never seen them up close.
Oh yeah.
So I saw them for the first time on Sunday at Sitam. And I could see the personalities. One was very
yes.
Then it was like so when are we going to stand from these knees?
Yes.
Who is the most stubborn of the two? Who is most stubborn?
Riri.
Riri is outspoken.
Yeah,
Tori is a very grounding character.
Who's next to you? Who's next to you?
Behind me. Behind me was Toria, and then Riri was behind Joy.
No, when we were kneeling down, when the pastors.
Oh, when I was kneeling down.
Because there was Joy.
Oh, Joy.
There was you, then there was
Toria, Riri.
So Riri, alikuwa zile za tunamaza sangapi? But I could watch it. She was like, okay, fine. I know we are praying.
Riri is just like me. Riri speaks her mind.
Yeah.
Just never holds it back. Drops it as is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you get to punish them?
Yes, we do.
Both of you.
As we believe spare the rod, spoil the church.
So kiboko iko?
Iko.
Nani ni wakuchapa between the two?
Funny enough, the more they are growing,
it becomes reduced.
Yeah,
Me, I can't remember the last time I did it.
But who's the disciplinarian between the two?
It's my responsibility. That is my responsibility.
Masikia besema na Joy, kunasikia maichapa mtu hiyo like
I was beaten when I was a kid.
Yes.
And so I have that soft spot. So I'm so quick to forgive.
But mine is a very structured way of discipline.
Why does everyone have structure?
Before I do it is, you know what you have done. Right?
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, so you understand this is the mistake that has transpired. This is what will happen. These are the consequences for that.
Of your actions.
Menishika. So it doesn't mean that I hate you. It just means you can never run away from consequences. Menishika. So it's coming, and this is the number that I'm giving you. It's usually anything between 3 or 6.
No.
Yes.
No, it can't be enough because it's
Yeah, it's constructed.
Now choose
yes.
3 or 6.
And then after that is you get your 6, and then once you are done with the 6,
we hug.
No, we quote the verse. There's a verse.
Oh my God!
It is structured.
Joy, how do you let this happen? You beat me then
That's how I was brought up. Yes, that's how I was brought up. It is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1 to 3. Children, obey your parents, for this is right. This is the first commandment with a promise that you may live long in the land which the Lord your God is giving you.
Dad.
John 3:6.
Don't you laugh me? I'm adopted.
Enough.
Would you want any of them to get into the industry?
I wouldn't mind. I'm a creative. Both Jay and I, we are creatives. So if our kids pursue a career in creatives, that is our line. I will fund that dream like no one's business.
I guess my father would be very proud to hear that because I think for me, I normally say...
No, I am a person who's funded by my parents. When I said I was becoming a DJ, it is my dad who paid for my DJing fees.
Beautiful.
It was my mom who paid for my music production classes. So I know what parental support is. And that was back in 2004. when I
And it was not very popular supporting your child getting into creative.
It wasn't. It was very absurd for them to do what.
Because I know when I quit law to pursue comedy.
Yes.
It was literally a joke.
Yeah.
My parents were like, "You're a firstborn."
Yes.
I mean, if your siblings want to do that nonsense, it's fine. But I expect you to wake up in the morning and sit in an office with a suit.
Yes.
So I want you to do a serious career. Yes. So I told Dad, you know me, this comedy is calling me. It's like, so he didn't reply. So it's my mom who replied the SMS and told me, son, if I'm you, please don't come home for around 6 months. Yeah. At that time, I live in Umo. Yes. My parents live in Kiserian. And to be told, knowing my dad to be a black belt holder, yes. I was like, nah, there's no way. But funniest thing is that later on, when he realized the seriousness, yes. I think until today, my parents are still one of the most... To my dad, there's... Bring Kevin Hart, yes. David Chappelle, Trevor Noah, and put them on the same stage. Still, to my dad, I'm still the funniest comedian to ever walk on this earth.
And that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
That's how it should
be. Wow. Let's before we release you guys, yes. God has brought a challenge.
Yeah, bro.
On our table.
Yes.
And we're supposed to win the war.
Yes.
What's the war? What's the war? What's the war? What are we fighting?
So the challenge is this girl sometime in early 2022, she was diagnosed with kidney failure. Yes, so, and it was a huge curveball. I remember she was not feeling well, went to the hospital, a few tests here and there, waited for a few hours, the results came out, and we were told, unfortunately, my dear sister, you have what we call kidney acute kidney failure. And man, that was crazy. I remember we didn't believe it at that point. A few days later, we went to another hospital, same diagnosis. A few days later, another hospital. Because you cannot believe what you're hearing.
Yeah.
It was when we went to the 4th hospital, that's when, we didn't even believe it that one, but we were just accepting to be treated.
And
you know the way you can accept,
yes. They referred us to the hospital where we were sent first.
Yes.
And therefore, for you to get an accurate, if you're not trusting us.
You were just accepting for the sake of being treated, but we were not accepting it. Yes. You know, at times, religion can do a good one on you.
True. That is